Right, how we doing? Day 29, guys. You've nearly done this. You've done so well. We're going to start off with a little sort of game. So I don't know if you remember, a few days ago I showed you this. And we were just playing around, taking frets on and off the E string and just bouncing between on and off at different points. So 12, 10, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, so we're going to do something similar. But this time you're going to play the 12th fret on your B string, and you're going to try and keep the E string ringing so it's open. Like that. So just start by doing that. So just plucking the 12th fret on B and then the open E string. Okay, so the game is you've got to try and not block the E string. And we're going to go down and make up little sort of tunes as we go. I'm just going to shout fret numbers on you, sliding along the B string. So let's start there. I'm going to slide down to 10. So try not to muffle the E string. 8, then 7, 5, and then 3. I'm going to 1 this time. And then we're going to 0. So let's do that again. So 12. And then 10. And then 8. And let's just play with those 3. 12, 10, 8. See if you can do that. So just one on each. 12, 10, 8. Without blocking the E string. Keep going, one more of them. Then let's do 8. Oh, sorry, let's do 10, 8, 7. 10, 8, 7. And then let's do 8, 7, 5. Now, I don't know if you noticed that when we get to that 5, it seems to just resolve, like it comes home. Now, if you were to work out what the name of that note is and compare it to the name of that note, you might know why. But you need to do that by yourself. So now we're going to do this. We're going to do sets of 3s. We're going to go 12, 10, 8, and then 10, 8, 7, and then 8, 7, 5. Do all that again with me, okay? 1, 2, 3, and 12, 10, 8, 10, 8, 7, 8, 7, 5. Anyway, that's just a little warm up. Give you another idea of other things you can do. And like I said before, these are patterns that I like. You find your own patterns. Don't have to be the same frets at all. Okay, you just find stuff that sounds cool to you. Because if it sounds cool to you, it probably sounds cool to someone else as well. I want to work on this before we get back into our Beethoven song. So remember this riff that we did for the 12 bar blues. So we're just gonna do this part of it. So open E string, 2nd fret on the A, anchored, the first finger stays down, and then 4th fret on the A. And we're going to do it with the metronome. And we're going to practice going through different speeds. So let's do singles. That's just playing one strum on each beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? A couple more of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in going to double. So we're going to do twice as fast, but the metronome's going to stay the same. But we're going to fit in twice as many beats. Like this. Just listen first time. Right, try and join in with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. You got that? Now I'm going to double it again. So just get with the metronome and listen to me the first time. I'm just doing exactly the same thing, but I'm doing it faster now. But I'm still in time with the metronome. Try and join in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. And stop. So does that make sense? Each time we're just subdividing it. So it starts off with 4, then we get 8, and then we get 16. And all fitting within the beat that we've already got. Let's do it one more time. So let's start with our single beats. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Couple more. Now let's try and double that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's try and double that. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just something you can practice. Right, let's do our tune. So first of all, let's just recap what we did yesterday and then we'll finish off the second half. So here's the music, have a little read through, remember all the little things we have to remember. I'm going to play it slowly. If you want to join in, then have a go. If you just want to listen, that's also good. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... Okay, now I have a terrible feeling that I've been playing that slightly different from how I played it yesterday. But to me, that version sounds better. Okay, so let's just go through that again. We're going to concentrate on how long those little gaps between notes are. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay, that to me feels right. So if I played that wrong yesterday, what can I say? I'm only human. I'm sorry. Okay, so if you want to just spend some time practicing that now, off you go. If you're ready, we're going to finish off the tune now. So I'm just picking up from where we just finished, and it goes into this. Back to the beginning. So let's go over that part again. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. And then back to the top. So you're probably noticing a bit of a pattern in it here. How he's laid out the melody is quite often it's do a little phrase and then a gap of 2, 3, and then a little phrase, 2, 3. He keeps on having that same sort of pattern. So it's just something to watch out for. Because once you've got it just helps you learn it quicker if you're noticing all these patterns. Shall we do the whole song? Yes. Get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, and then back to the top. And like I said, this is not 100% correct. Okay, I have slightly edited what was actually the original song, but just for simplicity's sake. Okay, it's just because it still sounds right. People are still gonna know what you're doing. So just if you want to pause and practice. Right, shall we do it again? One time together. See if you can keep up. Now, when I say keep up, we're not going too fast, but just really concentrate. See if you can stay in time. See if you can stay with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Now, if you're getting good at that and you're feeling like quite confident, then just try and play it a little bit faster. Because I mean, it sounds good, nice and slow like that, but if we just speed up a little bit. And so on, starts to sound really nice. And here's another little thing, something you can do, and you can do this in all music, but for this song in particular, that intro, that you can sort of play with the timing. You can stretch and pull and stretch and pull. You can and so on. I mean, I'm sort of exaggerating there a little bit, but just making slight variations, like pulling away from the pulse, is can sound really effective. Obviously, that might be hard if you're playing with other people because they don't know what you're doing. But when you're playing a solo piece like this, you can really start to experiment with the timing, and you don't have to keep everything like metronomic. You can start to, you know what I mean. You don't have to keep on the beat exactly. You can sort of pull away from it a little bit and then come back in and speed up here and slow down there. Not too much. It starts to sound like the wrong song, but just a little bit. It just adds a lot of character to the way you're playing. So that's your homework. That's what I want you to do. I want you to go through this again now, and I want you to really sort of emphasize that first bar, really lethargic, and then when you get to that note, that's when you pick up the pace slightly and then move on through, and then let's pull it back again. And you find the points in the music that you like, where you feel it needs to come back, and then the points where it needs to like rush forward a little bit. Okay, it works really well. And one more little thing you can do, if you're feeling fancy, if you're feeling like, okay, I'm feeling flash now, on this 4th fret here, you're going to just bend the string slightly. You can see what I'm doing there. Have a little practice just doing that. Just put your first 3rd finger down and see if you can play the note and push it up slightly so you get that. Just like slight crying sort of sound. Okay, and you're going to go. And it just sounds nice. I mean, it sounds, I don't know, it sounds emotional. Only if you want to. If that is like, I don't know what you're talking about, then don't worry. But if you feel like, okay, I'll give that a little, you just play the note and just bend the string slightly up. And a good way of doing this is, because you've got your 3rd finger down there on the fret, also put your 2nd finger down on the fret next to it, so you've got a bit more strength to push up with. And you're just pushing the string up just a bit, just like just so you can hear it slightly. You know, when you're tuning and you just hear it moving slightly, that's what you're aiming for. And it works again nicely on this song. No, I played the rest of it wrong. Okay, so that's just a couple of little tips, because I want you to start bringing some personality into the performance now. I want you to really sort of, once you've got the basics down and the tunes in your head and you can do all the frets, the next step is thinking, okay, how can I make this sound a little bit more, like in this case, emotional? Like other songs, it might be I just wanted to sound like hard and rocking or soft and gentle, whatever the piece calls for. But you do this by planning it and working on it, and just doing little tricks here and there. I'll see you tomorrow for the final day of this course. So well done again for making it this far, and yeah, just really well done. Good on you. See you tomorrow.